What up? What up? We about to get it cranking. We about to get it cranking.
Hold up, hold up, what up, what up, hold up, hold up, what up, what up, hold up, hold up, what up, hold up, what up, hold up, hold up, what up, yeah. Bitch, I'm God, generator, organizer and dispenser and creator. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God, originator. Go ask Satan, it's been crazy since creation. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Call me Yahweh, I'm your savior. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Call me Allah, I'm the greatest. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Won't you come and meet your maker? Bitch, oh God, bitch, I'm God. All I need is your praises, amen. Bitch, I'm God. Go ask your preacher. Go ask your imam, ask your rabbi, ask your deacon. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. You gotta see me. I'm that light that's shining on you. I'm the reason you grinding. Day or night I be shining. You can't look in my face because my glory will blind you. And I heard you was.
What up, Ja? Ja just checked in. Diane, Dark and Lovely. What up, Diane, Dark and Lovely? What up, what up, what up, what up? How y'all doing? Love y'all.
But I'm so glad Prophet found you because I'm getting so high. I got them going underground. My name Amen. Bitch, I'm God. Generator. Organizer and dispenser and creator. Bitch, I'm God. Oh, bitch, I'm God. Originator. Go ask Satan. It's been crazy since creation. Bitch, I'm God. Oh, bitch, I'm God. Call me Yahweh. I'm your savior. Bitch, I'm God. Oh, bitch, I'm God. Call me Allah. I'm the greatest. Bitch, I'm God. Oh, bitch, I'm God. Can't you come and meet your maker? Bitch, I'm God. Oh, bitch, I'm God. All I need is your praises. Amen. Bitch, I'm God. I'm the Alpha and Omega. I'm the ancient of the days. I'm the Rahman Rahim. And you don't know where I come. You don't know from where I came. All you know is I am one with many aspects, different names. Then one day the thought formed into a word inside my brain. Then I said, let it be. Then next thing I heard a bang. Then I split up into infinite dimensions with a chain. Now we're all interlinked. We are all one and the same. Even went a little further and I played a little game. And I made a spirit world with multiple infinite beings. And I gave them all a sign and a name and a purpose and a will. And I let them go their way. Ho, ho. If you want your greatest version, then this game you gotta play. Incarnate into the third dimension, illusion begin. If you make it through your level, find your way back to me. You could be your own creator one day like your mama be. Hold up, bitch, I'm God. Generator, organizer and dispenser and creator. Bitch, I'm God. Oh, bitch, I'm God. Originator. Go ask Satan, it's been crazy since creation. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Call me Jesus, I'm your savior. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. I'm Muhammad, I'm the greatest. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Won't you come and meet your maker? Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. All I need is your praises, amen. All I need is your praises, amen. All I need is your praises, amen.
Yeah, we about to talk about it. I'm about to talk about it. I don't infinite love, eternal truth, and peace wave to you. I come to you in the name of the precious elements of fire, earth, air, water, and ether. I am Christ, Lucifer, eternal prophet, immortal Ra, Samael, aka Chakra Doctor, aka Rance Dunbar, aka Eternal Prophet, aka Rance Kingston Campbell Daniel Anthony Dunbar, aka Grand Rising Nefertiti. Love, you're in the building, and we're about to talk about it. So I posed a question to everybody. I put it in the form. Made a statement first, and then I posed a question at the end of the statement. So the statement had to do with the game, this game of life, or this game you call reality, or realities. This game is an intrinsic. It's really, really intricate. It's really, really, really subtle, And it's really, really fun once you learn how to play the game. So we know one thing for certain and two things for sure. We gotta always keep our we gotta always keep our ourself in check and and make sure. I'm sorry, damn, I threw that. Keep myself in check and make sure that we are playing in a mind focus of a game. I'm about to break this game down to you right quick. So YouTube family, Facebook family, Instagram family, whatever family that's watching it. So check me out. All right. Number one, your body is a machine. A seeing, touching, tasting, smelling, hearing, fucking machine, but a machine nonetheless. Your mind, or brain mind, is a computer. An imaginative, logical, all kind of wonderful things going on in there, infinite, and all kind of things. But it is and has a limited capacity. It is a piece of machinery and a computer nonetheless. So, in the end, when it's all said and done, what is this computer and this machine designed for? What is its purpose? How do we utilize it? But most importantly, why is this all going on in the first place? If you go back and look at a live I've done, me and Dr. Gandhi, it's called on my YouTube channel, it's called The Game Revealed. So go look at The Game Revealed, and I reveal to you, and I already revealed how life is a game, and they have rules to the game. I broke it down to you in The Game Revealed. Go to my YouTube channel, Chakra Doctor TV. Go scroll to the video, The Game Revealed, and it's going to be me and Dr. Gandhi, and it's when I broke down the game. So now I'm about to break down game play and how to hack the reality. So, getting back to the body, getting back to the machine computer. Your body is a machine, your brain is a computer. All machines and all computers, I repeat, all machines and all computers operate on a system of language. And this language system is numeric in kind, or numerological, or just for numbers. But it's more than numbers. That's why I didn't want to, because everybody think the root in number is numb, N-U-M-B, right? Numb. But so that's why I say numeric or numerological. Right? Or numerology. The study of those numbers. The analyzation of those numbers. The observation of those numbers is more appropriate. It's a language. It's a sort of thing that you can't just lay up there and fake the funk with, right? It's a language. It's a language. You can't just fake the funk with it. You feel me? You gotta always make sure that people understand where you coming from when you speak in this language. Because remember, men lie, women lie, and the numbers don't lie. Okay? So we about to get into this game, and we about to get into why these numbers don't lie, and we about to get into why people should always be in a zone where they're paying attention to what they're doing and doing something that they could do something with and doing something with. All right. So in the end, when it's all said and done, we have to wake up and realize that this life is a game and this game is a reality. And the first thing our body machines, computers do is speaks in numbers. Okay? What number? All computers speak in binary code. All numbers, all numbers, all not numbers, all computers of today's age speak in a code. This code is called a binary code. Your body machine computer is just a little bit more intricate and a little bit more in depth. And I like to call it, dub the term, y'all could do whatever you want with it, but I call it the trinary code. Just like the tri-state area means 3 states. And we know that 3 is the magic number, like 3, 6, 9, and we know that 9 is the perfection of 3. 3 is the seed, 6 is the stem, and 9 is the perfection, the tree of life. The tree of life, 3, 6, 9. So everybody wonder what 3, 6, 9, what 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9 is the tree of life. The seed starts at 3, it grows at 6, and it culminates at 9 into perfection. This is why everything 9 is. It adds unto itself. But this trinary code is within us. And so just like the computers of today go on zeros and ones, you go on zeros and ones, but you go on zeros and ones in a different way. Why? Because if you analyze the 0 and you analyze the 1, it is the Ankh. What do you mean, the Ankh? Ankh, if anybody look it up, A-N-K-H, go Google it if you don't know what it means. Ankh is the 0 on top of the 1. Ankh is the 0 on top of the 1 with the union representing, with the cross representing the union of the 0 and the 1, henceforth binary code. But this 0 and this 1 is a shapeshifter. Why? Because 0 can still be a circle, a shape. Right? 1 can still be a line, a shape. It just shifted shapes. One just went from 1 to a line. 0 just went from 0 to a circle. Here goes another one, and here goes the main one. It could go to, and now it goes from a circle to a O. And now you got a letter. And the line goes from line to a I. And now you got a letter, I-O. So now we got 3 states of being from one state. This is what they mean by 3 in 1, the Trinity. When it means that God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, but it is all one. Yes, that's true, because of the coding. But you don't know that the Helios Biblos is a book of numerical coding. It's a book of numerical coding that has all of our gameplay, and our gaming instructions mapped out. This is why they call it basic instructions before leaving Earth. So if you master the basic instructions before leaving Earth, you'll always end up in the right space of the game, where you need to be in the game. You'll be playing the game, and we know game gonna recognize game. All right. So now, getting into a little bit deeper. So remember, the I-O, the line circle, spawned from the 1 0, and all comes from the 0. All come from the 000 000, the cipher. That's why you see the 0. All right, 0 point. Remember, point 0. All right. So now now that we have that in order, this is now regular computers only understand in 1s and 0s. Your iPhone is talking in ones and zeros. Your Android is talking in ones and zeros. Your laptop is talking in ones and zeros. Your anything you're doing electronically is talking in ones and zeros, because ones and zeros can be interchanged and intermatched in an infinite amount of ways. You can never run out of ways to sequence ones and zeros. You could always, this is what they mean by infinite or eternal. There's always a way to come with a different combination of a 1 and a 0, or a line and a circle, or I and a O. Okay? Now remember, the computer only go from 1 to 0, but we go 1, 0, and we can understand what? Line, circle, shape. We learned that in kindergarten, huh? You got the line, and you got the circle, and they call a line or what? Or really call a line or really what? A square. So you got the square, and you got the circle, and they taught us this in what? Kindergarten, right? They programming, what they was doing, downloading the programming. Then I'm gonna show you why. All right. So they was downloading the programming. Then you got the square, and then you got the circle, right? And then you got the we keep going further, and we learn this is how you say I, and this is how you say O, and A-E-I-O. A-E-I-O-U. Wait. A-E is what? Aether. Aether. I-O. Put it together. Gets you. A-E-I-O-U. Bamboo. Boo-boo. But these are riddles implanted in our subconscious. These are riddles implanted in our environment. These are riddles implanted in our states of awareness that must be deciphered from a subconscious level. And this subconscious level will intuitively get messages from the language that is being spoken in the environment. Now, there's a level where you reach where you're consciously analyzing the language. That's called Neo. Or you're literally matrix breaking when you're understanding the language. And we about to get into the language or the gaming board and how to play the language. So now you have these. So you understand in these 3 codes. When you're going, we got to do a quick little rewind and show you how the programming begins. So let's use your imaginations for 1 second, and let's imagine for 1 quick second you're the greatest version of yourself. Big wings, you're big Nicole Pruitt. You're a big Jackie DeWitt. You're just, hold on, let me see who's in the room right quick. You're a big Nicole Farrell. You're big Diane. You're big Jackie. You're the biggest, greatest version of yourself in the highest realms of existence, looking down upon the cosmos. What's the cosmos? The galaxies, the multiverses, the universes. And think of it like a magazine. You flipping galaxy. You're flipping universe for universe. Wait a minute. They got a sale going on. Jackie, Nicole, they got a sale going on. Well, the 18th galaxy, quadrant 360. Oh, look, babies, puppies. Look at the puppies. Oh my God. They're driving cars and stuff. They're so cute. Oh Lord, they're so fun. They're so nice. I want to go get a puppy. Right? I want to go get them. Look at the monkeys. I want to go play. I want to go to the zoo. I want to go to the zoo and play with the monkeys and play with the puppies and the animals at the zoo. Look, they got a sale going on. What? All that's gonna take is 0.3 galactic days. What's 0.3 galactic days? What's 0.3 galactic days? 300 Earth years. Oh, that's it? 300 Earth years? That's so fucking cheap. Girl, come on, let's go. We about to go incarnate and get us some puppies. Lock up the puppies. Get us some puppies. We go, we incarnate, because we ain't gotta go, we just incarnate. We just incarnate into the chamber into the chamber on the page we call them. We wanna come buy some puppies. Okay. You know the puppies is in the 18th. You know the puppies are in the 18th galaxy on third dimension, right? You know you're gonna have to incarnate into taste, touch, see, smell, hear, sixth sense only. You know you're not gonna have omnipresence. You know you're not gonna have omniforce. You're not gonna be omnipotent. Matter of fact, you're not gonna even have memory of you, right? Like being omni. You sure you wanna go do the puppies? You wanna get you some puppies? Yeah, isn't it only 0.3 galactic days, right? Yes, we're doing the sale for only 0.3 galactic days, which is 300 Earth years. We know that's not a lot, so you can handle it. Yeah, let me go play with the puppies. I'm gonna go play with the puppies. Come to the motherfucking chamber. The fucking thing go around your consciousness. Your wings go on your thing. You get in the big old chair. The chair is made of nebula and stardust and motherfucking shit just come out and envelop your hands. And you're in the chair and it's like, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go incarnate and play? Yeah. All right. You're gonna be. Dude, what do you want? They only got 12 options right now because they haven't ascended to the 5th. When they ascend to the 5th, they're gonna have 24 options. But until then, that's why we're doing a sale. But until then, you got 12 options. What options are those? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, name all the 12 zodiacs. We only got one left in Capricorn female. We only got 2 left in Aries male. We got 3 left in Aries female. You know, Aries the hardest, one of the hardest lives. So the fire. Cancer, we got like 2 left. We got 2 females left in Cancer. And they break you down all the stuff they got left. And you be like, So, I want to be a Gemini. Okay, purple Gemini program. No, wait, before. What is it like being on the cusp? Well, you already know that's gonna be an extra. Sorry,
Real record.
You already know that's gonna be an extra. That's gonna be an extra 300. It's gonna be extra 300.300. Oh no. All right, cool. So I want to be a Capricorn. I'm gonna be a Capricorn. Now you know Capricorn. Yeah, but that's the one that you could do. The Aries, the female is pretty. It's easy, right? Yeah, that's easy. When you get out there, you're gonna be great forbidden. You're gonna have a lot of money and you're gonna have a lot of stuff. You're gonna be able to do a lot of things as a Capricorn physically, and you're gonna need that down there because that's the physical world. The harder the spiritual. The higher up you go in the spirit, the harder that world is. The lower down you go in the spirit, the easier that world is because that world is a physical world, right? All right. Well, let me get. Well, we do got a sale. What's the sale? If you get it right now, we'll give you Aries for $150. Ooh. But it's life pad number 9, our last life pad, and it's gonna be like 150 years instead of 300. It's gonna be 150 Earth years instead of 300 Earth years. Oh, I wanted the 300. All you're gonna need is 150 for this one with Aries. Trust me. Okay, what you're gonna have fire? You're gonna have ability to do this. All right. Lay me in a chair. You lay in a chair. And then it switches to quantum 3D camera effects. Your body goes like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It turns into a little orb. Right? Your body goes, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, turns into a little orb. Goes down this little tube. You land, you're the small, you're like, and now you gotta look at bodies. We got this body right, look, we got this dark and lovely body right here. We got Nicole Farrow body. We got, oh, you want Jackie DeWitt body? Or do you want Jessica Crawford body? Which body you want? Let me see. I don't want body. I don't know. Just give me Nicole body. Right? All right. You got that body. Now listen. After this point from here on out, you're not going to remember any of this we're doing. You're going to have to find your memory in this world because you're so big, we have to break you down into pieces to even break you down into this body. And then the rest of the pieces we've sent on the terrestris. We sit on the Terra. We sit on the terrain. We sit on the globe. We sit on the planet, and you got to find it. But all of your codes are logged in. All of your master codes are logged in. At your 11th year, you're gonna have your chance for your big shot. At your 22nd year, at your 33rd year, at your 44th year, everything you're gonna have on your big shot. Da 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 da. Okay, we're gonna play with some puppies. Ready? Yeah. And you get into the little thing, and they go, and you leave, right? And it shows it like you're traveling fast, going to Earth. And next thing you know, the camera angle shows the lady on the thing. Like real shit, right? But you got to say, oh, rewind the clock. No. And it goes straight into an egg. Y'all thought it was going to be a birth. No, I ain't going to go like that. Pre-programming begins. Straight into an egg. You go straight into the egg. And the scene goes from straight into the egg to, yeah, girl, I love you like I never loved any woman in my life. I wish I could just, I want to marry you. I'm going to do da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Johnny, give me that dick. And we do the do. And the sperm comes, the electrical charges come. Eggs, eggs, and they all hitting on the egg. Y'all don't know. All of that cracking, all of them hitting on it is cracking it. Cracking the egg, trying to get dick. One finally get in. Oh, I got it. Oh, fuck, man. God damn it. Go in, spark, and starts everything in the womb and everything that's going on in the womb. Now you're in darkness. Complete darkness. Nothing but darkness, and you're being pre-programmed. Pre-programmed through what? Pre-programmed through your mom and everything she's going through cooking in the womb. You're cooking. You're in soil. You're in the bottom of the soil cooking. Birthing. What's going to be your nourishment? Everything she see, touch, taste, smell, hear, drink, think, feel, go through, don't go through. Everything. It has to happen like this because you have a game to play and you have a life to live because you signed up for 150 years to come play with the puppies. Whew. But it's a wonderful dimension. I haven't been in a third dimension in a long time. Wow. It's going to be wonderful. I'm not going to remember any of this, but I'm going to love trying to find out remembering what it is. It's only 150 years. If I, it don't matter how many times I die, if I come back, I can always come back and get. I don't need my refund. I can just go back to where I want to go back to. If I come here and I don't like it the first time, and I die and I leave, I go like, fuck that. I don't come back. I'm about to just go chill. I lost my .3 galactic 2.3 universal dollars. I was gonna buy me a couch with that, but I'm gonna buy me a universal nebula couch with that, but now I can't because I done spent it on some damn puppies. And the puppies wasn't even what I thought it was gonna be. Or you could be like, shit, that shit was great. What up? You feel me? And now I learned this, I learned that, and now I can take my galactic house and I can build this, and now, all right. So it's all, so now, mom pre-programming. 9-month pre-program, boom, perfect numerical. Now, some people may be born a little bit before, some people may be born a little bit after, some people even be born that they call that premature, but that is only because of the hostile environment that we live in present day and have been living in for a while, for the last about, pretty much for the last about 8,000 to 7,500 years. Has been a real loop of chaos that nobody has been really paying attention to. So anyway, so now whatever the parent goes through, be it good or bad, gets in pre-programmed into the womb. Boom, baby gets born. Angel gets born. Right, angel gets born, and now programming begins. What's programming? Every year, every 360 days, one of your chakras become active and you become aware of a new reality. Why? Because your body machine, remember it's a machine and it's a computer. And how do you program it? You have to do programming to a machine and a computer. So the way it's programmed is starts off at pre-programming stage in the belly. Then after pre-programming stage in the belly, it gets birthed into a program. You're a walking program. The walking program, Tiffany Patrice Jakes. The walking program, Diane Holly. The walking program, Nicole Farrell. The walking program, Rance Dunbar. The walking program. You're the fucking walking program. Right? Where you're being programmed. And every 360 days, 3 plus 6 is 9, going back into the perfect number, your chakras, your batteries turn on and you become aware of a different state of awareness with each one every 360 days until you get to the 7th year. When you get to the 7th year, your crown turns on, and now the pre-programming and programming loop begins. Remember, because it only takes 7. You remember, we're in a programming hack right now. It used to be 10. It used to be 10 days or 10 years, so to speak. But now it's only 7, right? So that 7 cycle has been implemented. And we used to be on a cycle of 10. Remember, you only had 3 weeks in a month and 10 days a week. And we had way more than 24 hours in a day. We had 72 hours in a day, keeping in accordance with the 9, right? But this hack that we're in is a different. It's called a hack program. So I'm showing you how to basically hack the hack. All right. So now when you come into this, when you come into the world, it's the programming, and it's got to be tough programming, all kind of programming, so that your body, because remember, your cells remember everything, your atoms remember everything, your blood remembers everything, your genetics, your bones, all of the machine body program remembers everything, because that's what it's designed to do. Remember everything, even though you consciously, you can't, you as a star seed housed in the pineal gland, operating this body through your chakras that are not even fully awakened yet, because you're just a seedling, right? A baby. So your chakras are not even awakened. They every 360 days, one turns on until you make it to age 7. So whatever happens between that womb to age 7 is going to be the loop. From the womb to age 7 is going to be the loop that plays from 8 to 14, and the loop that plays the loop, whatever what happens in the loop from 8 to 14, the loop it's got rollover minutes, and the loop from 8 to 14 gets added on to the 0 from the womb to 7. and it adds on and it adds on and it piles on. And what happens is these accumulated data frequencies, or what you like to call memories, play a part in your playing with the puppies, playing the game as an infinite being. Okay? These are learning lessons that you're getting that you're going to take back to your universal, galactic, immortal, eternal world and apply them to that, because sometimes we got to go back to basics, micro. Sometimes we got to go micro to understand macro. In order to understand, that's why they tell you, in order to understand the universe, you got to study the human body. Well, if the human body is the microorganism compared to the whole cosmos, the whole of the cosmos, to the whole of the cosmos, this human body is the equivalent of a atom or a cell. A cell. The equivalent of a cell on universal terms. This body is the equivalent of a cell. We're literally living in a quantum dimension. But because it's holographic and able to be manipulated, it feels so real because you're in the prison. Remember, you're in the vehicle. It's supposed to feel real. This is universal gameplay. So now, no matter what era you're born from, right now, if you're looking at this, or later if you're looking at this, you're born in this era. Just like every football game has a schedule, every chess game has a schedule. I mean, when we about to play chess, we say, man, you want to play some chess? Yeah, when you want to play some chess? Friday, what time? 7 o'clock? Okay, boom, it's a schedule. And we play chess. You want to play football? Yeah, the Saints play the Falcons on Sunday at 12 o'clock, Central Standard Time. Bow. Schedule to play the game. So whenever you play the game, it's going to be some time, number one, which automatically lets you know that you're in the game, because if it's time, then it's the game, because we exist outside of time. We're immortal, eternal, infinite essence that exists outside of time, but we come into time to get lessons from the times. But we exist outside of time. That's why we're able to get in time, because we exist outside of it. If we didn't exist outside of it, we wouldn't be able to see outside of it. This is why some people are able to see the future and some people are able to see the past, because you exist outside of time, and sometimes you tap into that frequency of seeing into the future or seeing into the past, but you didn't do it willingly on purpose with fervor and practice and training like a boxer does when he's training his body, or like a UFC fighter, or anybody that trains their machine to be the greatest it can be. Okay? So now that you're in this dimension, now that you are playing this game, and now that you got to find and reconnect the pieces of this, where in the world is karma? See, they say karma in San Diego, but where in the world is karma, San Diego? So remember, karma is not just a balancing factor of checks and balances. Karma is the actual recording of the game that sends it to Akasha, or the Akashic record. Karma records that shit, right? Remember, but it's a feed mechanism. Sends it to Akasha. Akasha says, Akashic record says, this is plausible, that is plausible, this is not plausible, that is not plausible, and whatever's not plausible gets sent back to karma and redistribute it back into the gaming system and spread them out amongst the whole of the group that decided to come and incarnate into the realm. Everybody is playing a different game. This is why you have dimensions. So they got some people who are dwelling in these bodies in the same space, but experiencing different dimensions of the game because of the levels of awareness when it comes to higher levels of thinking and spirituality. Okay? So now, this game, how do you say life is a game? All right, so let's prove that life is a game and get that over with right quick. If you're a Christian, right? you got to believe in reincarnation. Well, I don't believe in reincarnation. The Bible says, well, how can Jesus die and rise from the dead and not be reincarnation? How can Abraham, how can Elijah wake up a dead man's bones and the dead man's bones get cloth and that not be reincarnation? How can Lazarus come out of the grave and that not be reincarnation? How can Jonah get swallowed by a whale and not die and that not be reincarnation when he gets spit back out? How can? So we know reincarnation exists, and the Bible tells us it blatantly because it said this person was dead 1 minute and some shit happened and they motherfucking ass woke up the next minute, and then science and technology and history proves it, because all I gotta do is go to Africa, and when I go to Africa, there's a little spot named Egypt that's located on the continent of Africa. And when I go there, they got people black people who had an advanced technology of mummifying bodies, because that they believe that they could reincarnate into those bodies and experience the game again. I put the pieces of the puzzle together. I don't need no help finding me. Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. I need no help finding Nemo. I looked and I found him. And I know the game. So now, getting into the retrospect of how things are played out in the game. All of us. So proving that it's a game. Reincarnation, number one. Reincarnation means you come back more than once to experience the reality. Now remember, these are body machines and computers. We're able to download reality, install realities, program realities, pre-program realities, deprogram realities, and hack realities. They go to 6 realities, just like the Infinity Stone on the movie coming out this Friday, Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. Who got the 6 realities on lock? Thanos got the 6 realities on lock. What? Thanos got the 6. What realities are there? You're able to download the reality. You're able to install the reality. Deprogram the reality. Reprogram the reality. Pre-program the reality. And hack the reality. 6 beasts. Just like they hacked your reality with Nipsey Hack. The Nipsey Hack hoax. It's a game. And Dick Gregory kept telling y'all, it's a game. It's a game we playing. It's a game, man. It's a game. All right? So now we're getting a little deeper into this infinity code shit. Right? We're getting deeper into this hack realities shit. Now, in today's, since we're able to download realities and do all of these to realities, it equally may, remember, we're as above, so below, like attracts like, what goes up must come down, meaning whatever's existing in here, there's an equal opposite to that coexists to challenge it and force it to change. Good challenges evil to change. Evil challenges good to change. Good challenges evil to change. Evil challenges good to change. And this is how to change. And this is how they rise up the ladder, changing information. One is a Megatron or a pessimist or a negative frequency. One is an Optimus Prime or positron. A positive frequency. They're both bouncing frequencies back and forth, and from that frequency, they're building what? They're 3D printing. They're 3D printing and building, just like your cells do. This is how they recreate themselves all over, all the time, and just like your soul does, it just like our souls do. We communicate, pop, and something happens. Big bang, bam. So now, just like we're able to download realities. Program realities, pre-program realities, hack realities. The realities are able to do this to us. That's what make playing with the puppies so crucial. This is why people say, we're going to play with the puppies. The puppies going to play back. The reality going to get real. the realities. Now let's break down reality right quick, because I already broke that down on the YouTube in a 5-minute crystal, but I'll break it down right quick one more time. In reality, reality is really not real. I repeat, reality is really not real. R-E-A-L-I. Remember, I just brought you down. I brought you down from the one to the line to the I. One line I, right? So, reality, R-E-A. That motherfucker goes off when the coinky dinks plop. That's the game giving me points. Bling, 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 bling. Y'all don't know how to play the game yet. So, now, getting back to the reality. All right, so now with the one, the one goes from line goes from I. R-E-A-L-I-T-Y. Reality. We remove the I. I gone. I has left the building. And now what it becomes? R-E-A-L-T-Y. Realty. Anybody know the definition of realty? As land, is property, is ground, is something that can be owned by an owner, and something be in projects of construction can take place, and planning and farming can take place, and all kind of realities, because all I gotta do is put an I in it, and now it's a reality. So who is I? You, the I am. So all I gotta do is put a person in the house, and the house becomes a reality. So I could put this person in the house, and the house could be a house of horrors. I could put this person in the house, and the house could be a house of heaven. I could put this person in the house could be a house of hell. I could put this person in the house, and the house could be a house of well. It's the I in the realty that makes it a reality or not. Pin that and mean that. Somebody go do something with that. It's the I in the realty that makes it a reality or not. It's the I in the realty that makes it a reality or not. This body is just realty. I am the one who owns it. This mind and brain is just realty. 10 million gigabytes. I am the one who owns it. I am that I am. My ways are not its ways. My thoughts are not its thoughts. I am housed in it. I am in this world, but I am not of this world, because this body isn't me. So I am in this world, but I am not of this world, because I know of the world where I really come from. And the world where I really come from ain't got no death, partner. It's everlasting lives. Life infinite. Don't know no death. Life infinite. Just big as the fuck with no regrets. Life infinite. No pain, no gain. Life infinite. But the game ain't been the same ever since that nigga Lucifer said, fuck, man, I won't be equal to the source and experience her life. And she said, oh, well, if you want to do that, you got to break out of reality and come to absolute. But right now, we're just going to stick to reality, because it's called reality hacking, right? So, reality hacking. Now that I've broken down this reality, now that I've broken down this game, and I've broken down this game. What? And we know, hold up, we learned it in elementary school. Element. We learned it in elementaries. We learned it in elementary school. Elementary school. Thank you. We learned it in elementary school. Or airy. Which one? Element. You see? Nah, we learned it in elementary school. This is the red crayon, root chakra. This is the orange crayon, sacral chakra. This is the yellow crayon, solar plexus. This is the green crayon, heart chakra. This is the blue crayon, Vocal chakra, this is the purple crayon. Third eye, this is the white crayon. This is the black crayon. This is the black crayon, and you had the brown crayon. I think you had one more, all 12 altogether. Learning the elements, being programmed of our realities, that where we come from, so that we can best play the game that we decided to come and play any fucking way. But now when we got here, a lot of things are amiss. Why? Because there's a hack on this reality. There's a fear hack on the reality. There's a what you would call a fall hack. So sometimes people be dreaming and get the sensation like they falling. Sometimes people always falling down. Things are always happening. Why? Because there's a fall hack, or what you would call a downgrade. The reality has been downgraded from its original state of more of a tranquil, easier of an uprise in the reality. Now, when we understand that we will learn these colors are representative of the elements, and the five main elements are: number one, source element, AE, Aether. This is what they remember, AEIOU. We're gonna break AE, Aether. Right? Boom. You come with, you spell Aether. You see that T? That's the cross. That's the but we just gonna go what? Christ, what? Fire. Let that first, from out of the darkness, Aether is the primordial dark water, blackness. From out of that darkness, let there be what? Light. Sunlight is fire. Merkaba, that's fire. Spirit, light. Love and light, love and light. You're saying love and fire, love and fire. Okay? Now, after the light, what does fire need to eat, to breathe, to live? Air. And when you mix fire with air, what happens? Precipitation. Water. Whew. When the water floods and becomes still and moving and the movement becomes still, what happens after that? Birth. Earth gets born. Hence their age and era in rulership. Hence their order of birth. Primordial dark source, Aether, had a baby. The primordial dark draconian womb. The great grand holy mother. Spawned fire out of her womb of chaos. Fire needed to eat to live, and last time I checked, in order to eat to live, you gotta be a breatharian. If you smell what the rock is cooking, and if you breathe long enough, it's gonna get moist and dew. Precipitation gonna happen. Gonna get wet down there. If you let it breathe, it's gonna get wet down there. See? And that wetness will spawn a baby. The microcosm imitates the macrocosm perfectly. I'm going with nature. Fuck your science, nigga. I'm rocking with nature. She been rocking like this. So now, and what is today's? So since we've been hacked and bombarded from magic, and the magic has been reprogrammed, pre-programmed, deprogrammed, refragmented, and hacked, stripped of its natural essences, and fed back into the continuum, the space-time continuum loop. What is the fire, earth, air, water? What is today's fire? Because let's listen, 100 years ago, Fire, earth, air, water wasn't no goddamn what it is today. What's today's fire, earth, air, water that we under? You think it's the fire on your altar? No, that's original. You can't never escape that. You think it's the air that you breathe? No, that's original. That's element. You can't never escape that. I said that's you talking about the earth on your feet? No, that's original. You can't escape that. That's God. You can't take that back. You talking about that water? No, that's God. You can't take that back. We ain't talking about no goddamn absolute. That's God. Water don't go nowhere. Earth don't go nowhere. Sun don't go nowhere. Air don't go nowhere. But there's a hack on these there's a hack on these absolute realities because of our augmented reality within these realities. Now, what is today's equivalent of the fire, earth, air, water that is hacking us? It has a red symbol. And then they remember A-E-I-O, YouTube. Me too movement. YouTube. A-E-I-O, YouTube. Huh? Go get you. This is the first gaming board of the hack reality. The first gaming board of the hack reality, YouTube. If you're gonna break out of the realty and step into the gaming board of Yu-Gi-Oh, and step into the gaming board of Pokemon, step into the gaming board of Monopoly, step into the gaming world of Call of Duty, step into the gaming world, mainframe, step into the gaming world, fire, I am YouTube. Red. There go your reality. Everybody being pre-programmed on YouTube. Nobody don't go outside to play no more. Nobody, everybody judging each other on what they seeing on everybody judging it off what they seeing on what? The TV. That was the first YouTube. That's the first thing that programmed you. They programmed you with the first YouTube, which was television. And they told lies to your vision. That was the first hack to the programming. Then, after they got you nice and wedded and indebted to that programming, they say, hey, we're going to let you be like us. Here you go. You can now be like us and be your own media. See the little puppy get happy? Puppy get happy. I get my own YouTube. Puppies. Why can they tell? Ooh, my views. Ooh, my channel. Ooh. It's a game, man. It's a game. So now, the second implementing of the hack is in place. YouTube. And this is the social influence through media. Henceforth the term social media. Now remember, the zodiac isn't the order they were born in. It's fire, earth, air, water, ether to complement that order, to equalize that order, and all of them have complementary opposites by giving them cardinal, mutable, and fixed tendencies. Okay, so now. Is fire, right? Do you got earth? What is earth? It's brown. A picture is worth 1,000 words. It's instant. It's gram. It's ground. Grandma, Mother Earth. Grams. Instagram, Earth. There go your second hack on the reality. You don't want to visit Earth. You don't want to visit these places on Earth no more. Why? Because I just seen it on such and such, and he got 1.5 million views. It was like I was there. Hacked you. Oh, I want my life to be like Miley Cyrus. Oh, I want my life to be like Kim Kardashian. Oh, I want my life to be like Cardi B. Oh, I want my life to be like Nicki Minaj. You ain't never met these people. How do you know what their life is really is like? Instagram. Oh, that. Let's go to the air. Remember, the true, they got two symbols for air. Yellow and white. And the two air symbols are present in the farm, and we're going to get to that one later. We're going to get to the first air symbol, white magic, air magic. This is why, what birds fly in the air? Wings, feathers, and the bird is white, surrounded by blue sky. And they only give you a little bit, they only give you a few characters to say because like air is fleeting. Like the wind. Now they can't breathe. Oh, you see? Extending your breath through that attention span on the twiddly-diddly-dee. Then you got your water. What you're looking at me right now, the water. You see, I see little hearts floating. Only thing floating, you can float in the air, but you can float in the water. But it's blue. And remember, it's the Facebook. So the face. Who is the face? The people. Who are the people? You and I. What are our bodies composed of? 75 to 85% water. Pop Facebook. It is the book of faces. The book of facial recognition technology created by your favorite government agency, the CIA. Give them a round of applause, Mark Zuckerberg. You play the greatest puppet on the face of the planet. Thank you for creating this game because they're all nerds at heart and they created back doors for us real folk to play the game with. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Thank you, powers that be. I appreciate you gave us a way to hack this bitch. Because all games got cheat codes. Huh? So now, I reveal the 4 hacks on reality. And my question in that statement that I posted to y'all, if this is true, and you see these realities, how does one magically hack realities? The game is to be sold, not told. I just gave you a clue. I just gave you a clue on what it do. Now, I'll give you a little bit more before I go. These gaming boards, and there are a lot more gaming boards, but these current influencers, industry influencers, social programmers, social programming, societal standard norms. These realities are that have been bombarded upon us in the forms of politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, and stock market can be rehacked by we the people. These realities can be rehacked by we the people. And it's through using these social mediums, but not in the way that you guys are using them. You're misusing Facebook. You're disrespecting the game. You're misusing YouTube. You're nothing but entertained. You're misusing the tweet. You're misusing the Twitter. Your ass is all bitter. You're misusing the Instagram. All them smiles and turning to frowns. You're misusing the game because you don't see yourself as a computer. You're misusing the game. You don't know? You're a student. The game is the tutor. You're misusing the game. You must reclaim your identity. You're misusing the game because the game is your enemy, nigga. Stay tuned for part 2.